who are already in conflict with the law. We will not really punish them. We will try and correct them because they are already there. But we try to prevent others from being contained. There is no bigger punishment than denying an individual freedom. So being in prison is the biggest problem that you can cause to an individual. Therefore, before we get to that point of denying you freedom, we want to correct. And the only way is to have alternative dispute resolutions. Mambo ya mashamba tunaongea nyumbani, si kwenda kotini. Kwa sababu shamba unaulizana na ndugu yako, ndugu na dada. So you sit down as a family, sort out the issue as a family. Musipelekane kotini, alafu mnaenda kujiaibisha pale. Sit down as a family, be able to sort out your issues before it even gets to the judge. Again, the priests have a role to play. When we come to church, if there is a dispute amongst us, na tunakuja kanisa moja, then why do we have to come pray on a Sunday and we cannot speak when we are out there? We start, our hearts must be cleansed from out there. Tukikuja kanisani, tunakuja tunasema Mungu pole. Kwa sababu nimekosea, tafadhali tibu roho yangu. One of the things that I really want to emphasize is the alternative dispute resolution in our communities is the very thing that we must all embrace, right from the chief to the county commissioners and all the other leaders, right from the family unit, the parents of the children. As Correctional Services Department, we are very keen to decongest, and the only way is to ensure we start this from the smallest unit of the society. Many a times we may not think that this is a big issue, but the minute we start, the leadership in our villages, in our communities must be taken to task. This is not the role of the government or the role of an individual, it is a collective responsibility. Correcting people is a process. It is an end-to-end process. And instead of taking each other in courts every other day, when you're wrong, you rush to the authorities. Can you try and see if you are able to solve that issue without necessarily going to the courts? I already have a conversation with my counterpart to ensure that the people or the entities, the authorities that have barazas, meetings every now and then are part and parcel of this conversation, so that it's a rally call to everybody. It's a collective role for everybody, so that we are serving the same government, the same people. And for us to deliver as one, we have to come together and be able to sort societal issues together. Our department, our Correctional Services Department, has two arms. We have a security issue, and we also have a social aspect that we really need to take care of. And again, involving everybody is the way to go. Collective responsibility for each and everybody, religious institutions, government institutions and entities, private sector, development partners, financial institutions. If we all came together and are able to push our agenda, our common agenda is to ensure that the criminal justice system is taken into account, and we are able to also fall into the value chain of the same. A very huge chunk of young men and women who are locked up below 35 years, energetic individuals who would be working for the benefit of themselves and the economy of this country. So my call is, before we think of involving the authority, could we think as a society, what is the very best way to solve our disputes? The church is going to play a very big role by feeding the masses on the right content and ensuring that we are at par, even praying with them, even giving them hope, and ensuring that we are able to move together for the benefit of the country and the families that are with us.